such a time as this.
And welcome back to For Such a Time as This, the place where there is no such thing as a silent witness. We're going to talk about again this insurrection that is being led by politicians. But I would ask if you like our channel For Such a Time as This, as we speak truth into the culture from a biblical platform, please like the channel. Once we get to 10,000 on TikTok, we will be going live. So please like the channel. Let's start off as usual. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous increase, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. Where there is no prophetic vision, the people cast off restraint. But blessed is he who keeps the law. The prophetic vision that is spoken of here in verse 18 is what a prophet does. A prophet speaks the word of God, the laws of God, to restrain the evil nature. Oh, but when the wicked rule. And speaking of the wicked ruling, the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, I think who wrote Proverbs had Brandon Johnson in mind. Could look down the corridors of time, see Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago.
Mayor Brandon Johnson pushes back against the Trump administration, calling for peaceful and orderly protests against federal immigration raids.
WGN's Julian Cruz is live for us at City Hall with that part of the story. Julian.
Well, Ben and Lord of Chicago's mayor with harsh words today for President Donald Trump, accusing the administration of abusing its power and trampling over the Constitution as ICE agents seek to find and arrest the city's undocumented.
You got to be really sick and demented to do this to people.
Mayor Brandon Johnson says it's cruel and unconstitutional.
Right now in our country, there's no check and balance. It doesn't exist right now.
Violent clashes between heavily armed immigration and customs enforcement agents and Los Angeles protesters, creating alarm in Chicago with word of an impending enforcement action.
The federal agents have been informed that they have 48 hours to stand by and be ready to deploy.
The mayor's chief of staff planning for what many fear will be a chaotic and dangerous apprehension of undocumented Chicago residents.
There will be tactical teams, there will be mini tanks, there will be other tools that they use in which they plan to do raids, as we saw in Los Angeles.
Protests against the ICE raids, similar to what we witnessed locally last night, another concern for the mayor and Chicago police, seeking to preserve public safety and people's rights to assemble and protest. Johnson says that he spoke to the governor to help coordinate the city and state response. But Ben and Lourdes, so far, the mayor says there has been no communication from ICE on what they plan to do. At City Hall, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
That was WGN News, a local station here in Chicago. It is so hard for me to listen to Brandon Johnson. I try not to be cruel, but that man, he needs help with his comprehension and understanding. Here's one thing I understand: when the righteous increase, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people groan. And in Chicago, they are groaning because that man is terrible. Someone said when they got rid of Lori Lightfoot, be careful, you could get someone worse than Lightfoot, to which I responded, that's impossible. You can't get anybody worse than Lori Lightfoot. I stand corrected. I was wrong. Brandon Johnson is
such a time as this.